Guys, what's going on? I'm going to go through today's IWM alerts, which is the alert that's given out by David within the first few minutes of market open every single day, if there's a trade, which there usually is. And I usually just go through the Discord and show you guys what people are doing and the track record and all this kind of good stuff. So before we get into all of that, I just wanted to bring to your attention a launch that I'm actually doing with Phil and Lance from 0DTE SPX Income Spread Service. We did a live stream webinar last night. I'll leave a link in the description. This is it right here. It's called SPY ATM Alerts, and it's daily alerts on SPY options at 10:30. So exactly an hour after David does his IWM, we're doing SPY at 10:30 exactly, which is really good. I love these fixed time frames because it really gives you that chance to put that time aside to take these trades. So you could take David's trade at 9:30 on IWM options that we're going to talk about today, and then you could take the 10:30, so an hour later, um, daily SPY options, and they've been phenomenal. They kept growth last year, or this year was 100% already, with a win rate of about 80%. These are just buying simple calls and puts, similar to what David's doing on IWM alerts, which is what we're going to talk about. So, if you're interested in that, we're running a Memorial Day sale on this service, the SPY ATM alert service. I'll leave the links that you need in the description below. And let's get started with looking at David's trade for today. So, today was pretty interesting. It was another great day. So again, what happens normally is he'll post in IWM pre-market notes here, and you can see what his thought processes are, and then he moves to the voice channel about 5 minutes before market opens, so that he can be as quick as possible to tell you when he's entering a trade. This is the voice channel over here. So when he does that, a lot of people still talk in the general chat, like right here. And usually you'll see Zig saying, hey, good sound. It's 5 minutes before the market opens. And then you don't see the alert coming out by text. It all happens in the voice chat, but people start to post their results as they come out. And you can see within a few minutes of market open, these guys are already done and dusted. This is Central Time, so this is really 9:34, obviously, because you can't trade options at 8:34 Eastern Time. Just my Discord. And so you can see Wavemaster got about 10% there. Same with Salem. Same with this guy. So everybody's got about 10%, Mike got about 10%, Osirian got about 10%. Osirian's actually 10x his account using this strategy, which has been phenomenal. Bad Trader 10%, Sig Price got about 10%. Everybody's getting about the same, more or less. Some people didn't take the trade, but the people that did made the money on it, so it's pretty good. Bad Trader didn't feel comfortable buying. And so we're using bracket orders for this, and it's really easy to set up. There's loads of information and useful videos in IWM pre-market notes and the Start Here channel as well. So really good day, another winning day. So this is one of my favorite services out there, and I think it will go really well with the other service I was just talking about that we are doing a launch for until Memorial Day. So yeah, lots of people, 0.71 to 0.82, many thanks. Barry complaining a little bit here, says he can't make money if he can't get decent fills. Decent fills is depends on what you mean by that. If you're a few cents off, it's not a big deal. And I think Zig Price actually summed it up pretty nicely. It's kind of going through here. So yeah, so Zig actually summed this up pretty nicely, and I copy pasted it into here. So if you look here, he's saying, um, I confess my fills recently have been terrible, but that's not David's fault, and it's silly to think otherwise. It's a really easy system to win with. So even if you get a bad fill, you should still be able to adjust your profit target and still make money with this system, is kind of what his point is. I spoke to him in more detail, and he's really happy with the service. This is the profit and loss curve from David for the whole of 2025 update. You can see it's super linear, very low drawdowns, really professional looking profit loss curve that's sustainable. The only difficulty is this idea of getting the correct fill and hoping that the market continues in the direction that you've picked so that you get your profit target, because we're defining our target profit and our stop losses in bracket orders beforehand, so it has to hit that profit target. If it doesn't, if it misses it by a cent, you could end up stopping out if the price reverses on you, which does happen occasionally. So I know this service has been a bit polarizing over the last few months. A lot of people love it, and there's been quite a few people who just seem to have left. So I'm assuming they're not particularly happy with it. Maybe they couldn't quite get a handle on the fills or how to adjust the profit taking on this, or if maybe you just didn't have time at market open to do it anymore. So anyway, that's really all I wanted to say in this video. It's another good day in the IWM alert service. If you want to buy it, I'll leave a link in the description below. It is currently, think we've set it to just a quarterly subscription here, a quarterly subscription, and it's $2.99 a month. So pretty cheap, well worth checking it out, and especially if you want to scalp at a certain fixed time every single day. It is fast, but it's worth it from most of the feedback I've been getting from people. So yeah, check that out. Check out our launch as well. Check out the webinar we did last night on the spy options an hour later. I think you'll really like those, especially if you like IWM alerts. These are even easier to replicate, and you can set a time aside like 9:30, so I'm going to do IWM alerts, and then an hour later I'm going to do spy alerts in this other Discord. So I think it's coming together. We've got a nice plan here, certain times, fixed times, so you don't have to be at your computer all day, every day. You know when you're going to trade. These spy alerts are a little bit slower, typically about 20 minutes to work out. All right, hopefully it's helpful. I'll leave all the links in the description below, and I'll talk to you guys soon.